Welcome back to Strands of Destiny. We are on the cusp of the final infernal machine that is draining the Veil of Energy. Located off the little bit of a ways off of a village called Fishhall. Now, our heroes have never previously ventured there before, but they are aware of it, that it was a unfortunate town that suffered a magical plague and was promptly dropped into the sea by the Eltheria mercenaries a fair bit of time before they became into an empire. Adira has just pulled rank to gain access to the camp, which is apparently overseen by Acting Captain 76, also known as Alexander, and later on referred to in great heroic renown by the Empire as he who defeated, at his own life's expense, the tyranny of the mages of Crystalfellin, by essentially blowing up a third of the entire country. The details are a little hazy for most of history, but it is known that was done. As you lead the party through the fog, you can still hear the sound of the digging of the trenches, and as you get closer, you can also hear the clinking of mugs and cheer and just this sort of things you would expect to hear like a mess hall, like just the soldiers having a good time, the clattering of plates and the pouring of drinks and the carving of food and various other types of merriment. It is incredibly foggy.
What is our plan of attack on this one?
We need to find the machine. We need to not draw attention to the fact that there are spellcasters here.
Yes. And perhaps the agent in disguise can be secretly removed.
Do they not like spellcasters here?
Are you speaking this loudly?
Yeah.
Foley always talks loudly.
They are all like me.
Do you not like spellcasters?
Only inside voice.
Oh, of course.
Do you not like spellcasters?
No!
It's everyone
We
against
all
me.
hate spellcasters, of course. That is why we absorb their magic and destroy them.
Why
And I will
is she
do a
with us?
big wink
Wait.
to you.
Why don't we do this one with a little bit of stealth? The fog will be our benefit. I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Nice.
The fog sort of rolls around you. It sort of moves with you as you continue on, much quiet. You are able to see shapes and silhouettes emerging from the thick fog. There appears to be a cart, like a covered wagon, that has been pulled off the side of a road, and just a couple tens of feet away is just a trench that cuts right through the road and the rest of the earth itself, and you can hear the sounds of digging being done and the clattering of the metal being moved and people kind of groaning and grunting. But off to the side, you can see the sort of outline of olive and orange tents, and that seems to be where the merriment is coming from, or the glass clinking of the cutlery.
While we are shrouded by this cloud that I presented, we can use all of the information to get all of the time we need to get the critical information in the shadows. Please use your inside voices for this.
Very well.
Once we have a collected agreement on what we need to do next, it might be just as simple as take and run.
Are there no active, guards about in this exact area?
You pass by the active guard on duty.
So right now, there's no...
You're in the camp.
Okay.
It's just very foggy, and so it's kind of hard to see more than 20 to 30 feet ahead of you.
Can I try to silently cast heal?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
You're not within any immediate surrounding guards, so I think you can do that.
Cast heal and go back up to full. There we go.
We need to find the fillet scar.
Veil sight. Read the veil.
It's as messed up as you would expect it to be. It seems to be originating towards where the merriment is coming from, the sound of the troops, likely the center of the camp.
Of course.
Okay, well, currently all we have as a descriptor is that we are going through the fog, right?
Yes, you'd have to.
We're using auditory to try and...
Mostly, you'd have to go a bit closer to get actual visual.
Are we gonna have trouble getting over the pit?
It's not on the other side; it's on your side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that we should have a cover in case we are discovered. Obviously, they are going to know who I am. And therefore, you're either you wouldn't be my bodyguards. I can take care of myself.
The Empire hasn't been formed yet.
That's right. They're just mercenaries.
So we're still allowed to be recruits or, like...
I mean, they wouldn't necessarily turn you away.
Maybe I'm trying to recruit you and showing you what the mission is.
But is this time frame the one where we were, like, collecting elven ears and...
This is a little bit before that.
Okay, so they still work with magic users.
They do.
are we looking for a particular creature in specific?
We just don't know which one is the guardian.
We could ask.
We could. It would get us straight to the point. The problem is, Foley, they usually don't know they're the guardian until it's too late.
Oh, yes.
Which is the sin that we are
He is pretty.
Gluttony and pride.
gluttony and pride.
He tried.
He
Those are
tried.
the only two left.
Gluttony and pride, I mean, if they're all feasting and
What was the number of the captain again?
76.
He wouldn't be it. This is his appropriate timeline. We need to look for who is out of time.
Locate creature will be not very useful then.
Let's proceed closer to the revelry. Stay hidden in the shroud of the mists that I've controlled. I could sneak ahead just to hear.
The zombie shall have to properly stay in the mists as well.
I'm assuming we dropped off that buffoon from the chronomancy somewhere.
I mean, you could have, spiders could have brought him somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
I hate chronos.
In fact, you know what? I will, for the sake of argument, I can ask the spiders to add the droneling to the hive.
What exactly does that mean? Because I
Add the
think I
zombie
know what
back
that
to
means.
add the zombie back to my plane.
Okay. Where would you like to direct the Veil Spiders to take the Aeon Sage that you guys brought with you?
Kronos?
Well, and I meant my zombie.
I understand, but you would also have to, if you're getting the spiders to drop him off.
Kronos. I'll deal with him later.
Yeah, the Aeon Sage, I'll say drop him off at,
Okay.
at Kronos.
You receive, around this time, through the hive network, kind of this ting. The Veil Spider that was carrying him has been slain.
Right, we let him out of our sight. He's dead. Yep.
Oh, you mean the...
Because he said he can see everywhere. He was only safe because he was with us.
Oh,
So
so
he's dead.
He would have been dead anyway, no?
Oh, well. Okay.
However, I don't think Mephi cares about a little wee zombie.
No, I think you're probably fine with that. Oh, pardon me.
Are we going to a party?
So I think it sounds like we're doing a stealth roll as a group. Here.
Secretly, yes. But Pastoral Trace is plus 10.
Plus 10 to
Plus
stealth.
I'm great at
Unless it's changed in the new rule.
I don't believe so.
Plus, I would be here. Plus 10 within 30 feet. And we leave no tracks.
That's right.
I am shocked.
Wow.
Group stealth has to be... majority of us have to win.
Half to half plus, yes.
Well, I got 10.
With a plus 10?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, you want a 1 and then 0 and then 10? Okay. 17.
Jeez.
29.
Okay.
39.
Okay. Well, Foley and Hivearch
I'm
are
invisible.
helped by the other two companions.
Can I just shave like 19 off and still be the highest?
Redistribute the dice well. Stop banging your hammer on your shield as you
We have
walk.
+2 to stealth.
Okay, what's us to be quiet? So I'll sing the song to be quiet.
That's about right, yeah.
Ekke just kind of grabs a couple of scraps of cloth and puts them between a few Foley's plates.
Yeah.
And Adira just constantly stops Hivearch from stepping on all kinds of twigs and various other detritus on the ground.
She rakes.
This is not
They're rakes.
so many twigs inside, man.
Can you sort of do
What do we see?
you do a periphery view, and what you see is tables that have been makeshift tables that have been set up, freshly cut down trees, kind of wood into logs, and soldiers, lots of them, all of armor with orange sashes, varying different numbers, all feasting on not like really nice food, but not terrible. You got a lot of like provisions type stuff, salted pork, wine. You've got salted pork. You've got kind of different types of rations, but it's nice rations, kind of mixed with more your iron rations, your military type stuff.
Sure.
Kind of a combination of the two. And they are having a grand old time, just passing things around and clinking their mugs. And a couple of them will kind of look over to the edge of the pit and like kind of shout they got to go faster. They're not doing enough.
I think we continue on and not interrupt their festivities.
22 in insight. Previously, we've seen the sins,
Yes.
the people involved in them being entirely single-minded. In this case, it seems like they're not.
They are.
Am I correct in that they are like splitting their attention between stuffing their maws and directing the work?
It would appear so.
In the past, it had appeared that those who are defending the sin do not seem to be affected by the sin.
To a point, yes.
The infiltrator was not affected by greed. It was only causing greed to Nacho.
That's true.
Same with the Amaranthine, now deceased. He was not affected by his sin. In fact, he was trying to give it away.
That is a very good point.
So
Perhaps we
whoever-
should be looking at somebody who's not feasting and not boasting about their position.
Yes, yes.
Search action,
Okay, go for it.
which I recommend you all do, because I'm out of ancestral recalls.
I will
Nine.
use a perception check.
Sure.
I get advantage because of Sentinel Shield.
Yeah.
26.
26.
22.
Okay. I'm going to give Adira. I start with Hivearch because you're going to get a bit more out of this. So, Hivearch, one thing you notice as you're looking for this is you do see that pretty much every single soldier is enjoying their meal. But you do take a bit of a look into the ditch, and it is being dug entirely by malnourished individuals who look like they haven't eaten properly in quite a few days. You also see that the side of the caravan is the Drumbridge seal, and it is labeled as such as a food wagon would be, intended for some destination within the region, such as like Fish Hall, for example. Adira, what you are seeing are a group of soldiers enjoying double rations.
Mhm.
You're seeing them being distributed by superior officers. And you also see 76, Alexander, currently also quite enjoying a bit of wine with what appears to be some cheese and bread, kind of talking with a slight woman with longer black hair who has her sword sheathed and is dressed in the attire of the Eltharian, but you would recognize her as a messenger, not a soldier.
How far away are they?
They're going to be about 30 feet away, is about the extent of what you can see.
So I can't hear what they're talking
No.
about? Can I try to read their lips?
You certainly could try.
I'm going to try to read their lips.
Okay.
I will make a plea that also knowing what types of conversations, what keywords they'd be using, that maybe I could use some insight to boost this, because I would know basically what their terminology is.
I think we're looking at a perception here. Are you wanting to-
Perception's fine.
Okay.
I just want to say I got a 28 on the earlier roll, so I also saw a bird.
Very good. Yes.
That will be
All that. Plus a bird.
27
27.
to read your lips.
They appear to be communicating. You believe what's happening is Alexander is dictating a response, and the messenger is making note of it. He seems to be basically saying something along the lines of, "Most gracious of thanks. The soldiers appear to be enjoying their reward. I trust that this will please you. I await further orders from you, Master 4."
Okay. I will relay that information. Do I get the sense that he's the guy then? Is he supposed to be here right now?
Alexander, yeah, this checks out. You know number 4, by the way, just putting that out there. You swear the name well. He was one of the ones who, after you left, kind of thought very similarly to you. And
Yeah.
it took around the same amount of time also kind of left the original group of his own accord. He would definitely still be in command at this point, because that was during the Christofelin event that he was kind of aghast at what was happening, similar to yourself. Yeah,
Well, at this point, I was still like undercover and
Yeah.
like fully anti all of this. But
yeah.
okay,
But you would know 4 to be like yourself in his beliefs and his ideals.
but this seemed like a messenger taking a message far away.
Yes, it seems like Alexander is dictating a message that's to be delivered to number 4 as a response to a message he had received. And I will say you do see like a kind of scroll case on his side.
None of us know this because you're just reading lips.
That's right.
But I will tell you all what I have read. I think that perhaps I could come in and supersede not number 4's instruction, but that I'm here to take care of any concerns or requests in his stead.
If 4 is the one that is sending the food, then 4 is the one responsible for this. That is the Guardian agent. They must be...
They're not here. He's not.
No, but where...
Around this time, Roel would have been heading north towards further up Crystal Chimeras. He would be miles away, according to the timeline that you know.
But...
So if he's the one, there's nothing we can do to stop it. We still need to then just get to the machine.
No, I mean, he is out of time, which means he's probably here. We need to know where the messenger is going, perhaps. What do you think?
Sorry, I was just thinking not much.
That's what I'm doing.
Do you want me to go after him?
Who?
Someone. Oh, probably.
Here are our options.
Thanks for your input, Foley.
What do you want? This is all like none of this makes any sense to Foley. He's waiting for something to swing at.
We can come in and say that we were sent by number 4 to take care of any questions and concerns and manage the situation and make sure that the food is being delivered. We can come in and stop the messenger and say that we are in search of number 4 and have been unable to find him, that we need to find him urgently about another matter. And we heard that there was a messenger that knew where he was at this moment, and see if he's anywhere nearby.
Let's wait and see what happens next.
We can do that as well.
Wait for the message to be done.
Okay. Message seems to have completed. It is then kind of rolled up and placed in a scroll case and put at the messenger's side, and they exchange a few quick words, which just to keep things moving. You would basically be like, "Very well, sir. I shall deliver this upon the morrow." Then,
Okay. The messenger.
yes,
Insight on the messenger.
go for it.
Not seeming to be interested in any of the food or drink.
Not really. They're not like they're the only one that you can tell who isn't actively partaking, but they're also
Oh.
working.
Oh,
This messenger is likely the protector. And
and
is not
delivering
actually getting
fake messages.
and is not actually getting the delivery to Roel.
Do you want me to follow him?
To her, but
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, I
That's
was
fine.
watching birds.
Yes, I think we should follow her.
Is there a chance that you would be able to obtain the scroll that 76 has without being detected, so that I know
You do?
I would know I've probably gotten my own messages from him,
Probably.
and I would recognize his handwriting,
I think that's fair to say.
and so I would be able to tell if he actually delivered or sent the message or not.
I can stealth up and try.
You certainly try.
No, I'll try and stealth up.
Okay. You can still add plus 10 to this because that's no trace.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Well,
So that would be 30, 44.
I might do it.
I knew I
Never
picked
existed.
the right fox.
I just go, I'll be right back. Just disappear.
just into the mist
I'm essentially invisible.
and back
We
again.
just need the scroll.
And you return with the scroll case and his wallet.
Can I get both scrolls?
He's not Ekke. Is that
Yes, if that's what you would like. Yes.
Okay.
At this point,
I'll
yeah.
come back with both scroll cases and be like, got them.
okay? I will check the scrolls. Do I recognize the handwriting as being number 4's?
Give me an investigation with advantage.
Investigation, you say? That's not a 20.
Could I use guidance and choose investigation?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Add a D4.
Thank you. 14.
It's pretty close to what you remember, yeah.
It's pretty close.
It does say that the soldiers assigned to the fish hall problem are to be rewarded greatly for their devotion to the Eltharian cause, to double their rations henceforth by taking from the less important folk, such as food sent to fish hall refugees and that intended for their prisoners.
Can I just interject for a second? Did you say Iltharian cause?
Yes.
Was that an accident?
No.
Because they weren't called Eltharians. They were called Greenblades.
Yeah, but that was a time. Reality was warped to make it have always been so.
Right, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yes. Okay. The other scroll, the returns. So this is the raw scroll. That
Yes, and
I-
it is signed 4.
And you think it's pretty close.
It's close. It just doesn't sound necessarily like
It doesn't really sound like
something that he would say.
It's clearly to inflict greed, which means perhaps someone is masquerading as your foe.
I still think you're right about the messenger. Can I read the one going back?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically what you saw with the lip reading. It's from Alexander. It's very cordial.
Did I see? But he was dictating.
He was dictating, yes.
I would like to compare the handwriting on the 2 scrolls and see if there are any similarities in slant of the letters or any similar way, like if I write an A this way or an A this way.
Give me another investigation roll with advantage, but double. Are you proficient?
No,
Add your proficiency to it.
much better. 23.
It's not the same handwriting, but there are a couple of small little things that kind of check out. Like there's a few little swoops in the A that are. It's less pronounced on the message from 4, but it's still very. The more you look at it, the more you're like, yeah, this actually kind of checks out. You do believe both of these were written by the same person, although one is a very well made basically forgery of it.
Let's follow her.
She's the one.
We're going to follow her.
Okay.
So she's still within sight?
Yeah.
We'll follow her.
I knew you'd come around.
She appears to just kind of be looking at the soldiers, kind of just chatting with a couple of them who are enjoying their food and their drink, and just kind of hanging out with them.
Does she have a quill and ink?
Yes.
They're on her.
She just wrote this last message.
Well, we want to watch. I mean, Pass Without Trace lasts for a while, I think.
I think it's a while, yeah.
That's not trace. Lasts for concentration up to an hour.
Yeah, up to an hour.
Well, we're going to run out of time before we figure this out. She's not leaving anywhere?
Nope.
She's going on the morrow, basically?
That's right.
We need to have this person separated from the rest of the Eltharian pack. We cannot allow this fight to break out. The rest of them are meant to be here. This messenger is not.
That could cause a distraction.
I have an idea. Pay attention to her and follow her when the time is right. This messenger is like a messenger.
She's dressed like a messenger.
And I've had enough of the green blades to know how they operate.
I think so.
I'm going to go further into the mists,
Uh-huh.
a distance.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out a whistle that I've held for quite some time.
Old rusty whistle.
The old rusty whistle that I obtained from these green blades.
Engraved with the 76 on the side of it.
Correct. And I will blow the whistle in a pattern that will make the messenger believe it's something, another messenger is coming.
Okay. So, the three of you are watching the messenger as Ekke has gone too far out of sight. The Eltharian soldiers kind of about and kind of look up. The messenger sort of like kind of does that. It's sort of like following along.
This whistle, I recognize.
That is a messenger call.
Mhm.
It didn't seem like the messenger recognized it as anything they should be paying attention to until all the other Eltharians kind of like took note of it, and then she was like, huh? And like they kind of look at her. She looks back at them. Oh, yes. I will. Yes. Who was it? And then a couple of the soldiers kind of like, yeah, we'll come with you. So she grabs two soldiers and they begin heading off.
I wish you hadn't done that. Okay. We will follow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're following.
Okay. They begin kind of looking around, swords drawn, looking for the source of the sound.
Yeah, if you'd like me to.
I mean, you can see them kind of moving through the mist
Oh, so there's two knights coming in with
with the messenger.
the messenger. Okay. Okay.
I think that I need to just step in and send them back.
Well, let's let her. So I'm just gonna. I'll go further a little bit.
Over there. Yes. Yes, we'll check it out.
And the guards are still coming with her.
Yep.
Okay.
I can make the guards go away.
We could probably knock these guys out.
I mean, I could just command them to go away.
Like he's concerned about you being in two places at once.
Yeah. Don't reveal yourself. All right. I guess I'll stealthily because when I've got cloak steps, so they can't
Yeah.
get me.
And you also leave no trace. So.
I'm gonna crawl up to like Foley's ear and be like, "Okay, we cannot kill them, but we need the two knights to be incapacitated. Can you do that?"
Jog his memory.
Sure I can. How would they like to make some charisma saving throws?
That was a natural 1
That won't work.
and a 17.
Also will not work. They are gone. Banishment.
What? And realizing that she's alone,
I will
she kind
turn-
of closes
no.
her eyes momentarily, and all the fog just away from her, completely revealing you to her. Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't belong here.
Neither do you. And as she stares at you, the two, a couple of glowing green things in the back of the mist begin to get brighter and brighter. You hear shouts and cries of alarm. Duck. As blade after blade after blade of Rennick steel come flying at you as she just continues to stare at you.
Do I have ability to
Like
react
blades
to
come
this?
flying?
Yes.
Like just like levitating or like just
Yep.
fly? Oh wow.
Psionics.
Oh my goodness.
Do I have any ability to react to this?
It is
Okay.
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
You have advantage.
well, great. 19.
19. You begin to cartwheel and move, but there are so many blades, and you will take 36 force damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Be gone. And the blades kind of just like finish pelting into the ground, and then
I'm stuck.
all at once come back up again and begin to circle around you.
Does it seem like she's doing this one?
She's just staring at Ekke, and this is all happening.
I guess it's, should we go for initiative?
But I don't see other
Yeah.
soldiers.
Or do you want to just like react to it?
Well, I was gonna say that's been your thing. So you're just seeing this happen. There are no other. You hear the sound of soldiers kind of shouting in alarm and chairs being upended and soldiers flying around. And you hear a lot of cries of like, "By the swords! What?"
Do I recognize what this is?
Perhaps you could give me maybe an insight, and then Hivearch, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm still a ways back in the mist, I'm assuming.
Yes.
24?
You've heard stories in your work as an Aether card of many weave breakers who have dabbled in the art of psionics. Not all of, but there are also psionicists outside of the weave breaker society themselves. But what you do know is that a bit of a deadly combination is the two of them. Now, psionics wasn't really around during this time period. It was, but it wasn't very prominent, and it wasn't this strong. Like, this is some incredible amount of psionic prowess.
So I feel like she has taken the soldiers' swords
Right out of their sheaths.
and they've now all passed Ekke.
Yes.
They landed somewhere.
No, they've grazed they all landed in the ground all around him. And now they're being pulled back out again and whirling.
Hammer time, Foley.
I would like to try. So.
Sorry, did you want to do something first? Do you have not?
I'm going to be first.
I'm not going to do anything until somebody hits her first before we go into initiative and surprises her. So
Ivar, you
How
want to
far
try?
away am I from front?
If you can see her, you're about 30 feet away.
I'm still hidden.
Yes. She doesn't notice you anyway.
Can I sneak up behind her? Or just walking right up to her, like crouched behind her.
Uh-huh.
And then I would like to cast Contagion.
Ew. Is that a con save?
I will cast Contagion. It is a con save. Basically, he just reaches out and then, grips the back of her armor, and you watch just a hailstorm of, house flies just out of his wrist and start just flying, into every open orifice that can be flown into.
It's a 27 on the con save.
That does succeed. Yep. And nothing happens.
Okay.
Yep, that's
Only-
it.
27 on the con save.
Wow, that's...
You know
wait,
what?
done.
I'm still gonna do the same thing. I am going to instead of, I apologize, I'm not going to hammer time. Well, not exactly. For once, instead of radiant, my hammerhead glows very dark and emanates, which you would immediately overjoyously recognize as necrotic energy. It's one of the few things I've learned in honor of my time spent with the Hivearch, and I'm casting harm on her.
Oh.
So she needs to make a con save.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's less good. 18.
That will not do it. So we need to roll. We're going to do this as a group. We need 14d6.
Oh, okay. No.
Hold on, I have a couple over here. So
I got a couple over here.
Alright, so we'll do
2, 4, 6, 8, and then 2, 4.
Well, if we all do 2,
Yeah.
that'll be 8.
Yeah.
And then we'll all do that one more time, and I won't roll it again. We'll add it all up.
You can add 10 from me.
Okay.
6.
4.
Okay. Perfect.
And then we all roll again?
Yeah.
You can add 11 from me.
10 for me.
5.
So it's 51. Necrotic. Ow.
You know, assuming her max goes down by 51 as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
So the glow of your hammer emanates through the fog, and she just like hits the ground as every single sword just completely drops as she loses focus on her psionic principle. At which point the soldiers have now kind of all run into the scene and are looking around.
That's when I'll step forward and say, stand down. This woman is no real Iltherian.
76 kind of just strolls up. And who might you be, who travels with such strange fellows?
He would know who I am too, no?
Who would know you like by face?
I don't know if he would know you by face, and you also have been through a lot since.
I have been through a lot. My hair is longer
Yeah,
than,
exactly.
but it is
You're also
bright orange.
You're also not wearing your normal attire.
I am not, but I will pull my blade glowing green, and I'll say,
Notice it.
Alexander, it is number 8. We have heard rumor that somebody's impersonating number 4, and you were a fool to believe it. This woman is a traitor.
She's like coughing up blood.
She just stole all of your swords to disarm you and fool you.
What magic is this that can affect our blades?
None of them have blades right now.
No, they're all on the ground around you,
That's where she got them all.
And she's what is she doing?
rolling on the floor, coughing and
Yeah, she's about to-
seemingly like screaming and clutching.
Is she just acting this way?
In insight.
I'm just gonna use my
Book of time.
speed.
She's a little too overplaying the part just a little bit, yeah. And you can kind of see that, there's sort of like the grass around her is starting to kind of wiggle slightly as she's sort of like rolling and looking.
I'm standing right
Yeah,
over her.
are we in initiative? Or-
Nothing has quite happened
Okay,
yet.
because then as I walk up to her and say that she is a traitor, he asked me what it was.
Yeah.
I said, it is something called psionics, something developed to defeat our charge of eliminating.
I'm gonna blast magic missile on her.
Okay, roll damage.
First level, it is only 44, 2d4.
It's 3d4 plus 1.
3, 4 plus 1 each.
All right, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 force damage.
Unless Adira wants to do anything about this.
No.
Every one of the soldiers kind of takes a step back and they go for blades that they currently do not have on their belt.
She took all the.
As she just goes and has to make 3
I'm not done after this, by the way.
drops focus.
How's she looking?
More than bloodied at this point.
I'll split seconds. And then guiding bolter.
Ooh. You attack.
It's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Actually, I'll just magic missile again.
Okay, sure.
Not as good this time. 3, 6, so 9 more force.
Okay. That is enough to effectively. I could say you could knock her unconscious if you're going for that.
Would like to, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, she will just kind of conk out onto the ground, and once again the soldiers. Alexander will just kind of look over, kind of looks you up and down.
Good to see you again.
Well, this would have been before you met.
Oh, shoot.
I mean,
Ekke here.
Yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't recognize me because I didn't have 2 tails back then, and I was
Wow,
a lot of different.
Not to mention the fact that you met him after this had occurred. So he was on his way north to Crystalfell.
Yeah.
My work here is done. Now get back to yours. You need to take this city down.
Very well. I wasn't aware you were this far south. I understand you've been making your way north with the rest of the original guard.
Once I heard that somebody was impersonating number 4, I needed to come and stop it. Now I will bring all of this evidence and I will hold up both scrolls.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say. He will examine. I see what you mean. It did strike me as an interesting thing for for to give an order of. I've known him to be an honorable man. There was some sense to it, and I assumed he had a good reason. Soldiers certainly could have used a morale boost. They have been languishing in depression this large time, and realistically, food going to the village it's just going to be wasted, so might as well do something with it, but...
That's understandable. You are a smart man. Next time, just look a little bit more carefully at your messages.
Are you hungry?
We have been well fed.
Are you hungry now?
I would say I could eat, but sounds to me like we may have been duped somewhat. For what purpose, I am not sure. I don't see, unless the food has been poisoned.
Well, maybe you should check.
There's like
Yeah, there's like a lot of
Maybe you should check on all of the
Yes.
soldiers.
Yes, we should do that. It's a good thing we didn't feed any of the prisoners. I'd hate for them to be able to not work because of poison. Yeah, okay. And he just starts barking orders and getting everybody moving in line.
I will make sure to report back that you are doing well here.
Appreciate it. I shall see you further north once I am done here.
Indeed.
Where is the food cart relative to where we are?
It's a bit of a ways off on the side of the road.
I'm
You
going to
could get to it without too much.
grab the back of the shirt collar of the messenger and just start dragging her.
Who
Not
should-
doing anything, but just start dragging her.
anything on them that would remark what they're from?
You do like
Sift their,
sift through. They do appear to bear a sigil of the eternal eclipse under their right arm.
You may kill this one, Hivearch. We will get the information we need after. I assume you can speak with the dead.
I can as well.
Then that is how we will get the information we need.
May I request to kill this one and you can then take her?
Be my care.
I will.
It's coup de grace.
As soon as they're out, I will do that because
Oh,
I
quick,
need
we just get two.
those. Yeah, I need those charges.
Yeah,
right now.
you get 2 charges.
It's I actually don't have speak with dead prepared.
Oh,
I have lots of resurrections.
I have one freebie from
Hivearch?
Hivearch.
let's do this.
Bees and flies, open her eyes.
And they will just hurl out of my sleeves and into her mouth, and her eyes will just open, and she'll just sort of sit up. And you just hear a low, like droning on the inside. I apologize. Only both got that warning of creepy. I will kind of grab her chin and kind of tilt it towards me and go,
You serve the eternal eclipse. For what purpose were you here?
To sow the seeds of gluttony and pride amongst these fools.
Where is the infernal machine in this region?
It is positioned in the acting captain's tent for the Nexus epoch of the destruction of Fish Hall, which sent a cataclysmic writhe through the web of time.
Who is Mephistopheles to you?
He is the Lord of our Lord, one who oversees the destruction of the Veil and our goals completed.
More, maybe.
You were about to ask a question.
I would advise to ask where
Wait.
can find it. I'm saying it as a sentence,
Oh.
not as a question. I would advise to
Keep it
ask
based.
where to find this personage whose name is, I wrote it down and I've now forgotten. Malachor.
Yeah, where can find it? How can we get to Malachor?
Yes, that is what I.
How can we reach The Rakshasa known as Malakor.
He masterminded the plot. He is tied to the place gods. He knows you are attempting to stop him. He has laid a trap for you.
Oh, extra info.
And what's for dinner?
Salted pork and malt beer.
Foley!
Actually, that is good information. That is good information because we have to go back to the tent.
I was about to ask where the trap was.
Go with that.
We will run back. We will run back to save 76 from drinking any more of the malt beer. It is the malt beer that has been poisoned, we have discovered, and and we need to run right to his tent to let him know.
I will say,
Thank you, Foley.
it does feel like
Always happy to serve.
it does feel like the border ethereal has calmed somewhat as the orders have been rescinded to stop eating double rations.
Oh,
We could enter now and finish this device.
Spamming a 3rd level spell slot. Zombie.
I cannot wait for the dreams of Adira in the nightmare realm. So you're the only one whose nightmare we have not seen.
you can't wait?
To get it over with.
Unfortunately, I will have to agree on that one.
Let's go.
Everybody get on the hammer.
Shall we reach the tent first?
That'll be fine.
It doesn't matter. You go to the border ethereal, you can
Just grab the zombie.
All right.
black void takes over, inky darkness. You find yourself instantaneously in a crumbling fortress, flecked of little green, shiny pieces of metal in the mortar here and there, very reminiscent of the keeps that were built across all of Chimeris in the wake of the Empire. This one is crumbling significantly. It's been here for a while and it hasn't been maintained properly. It likely saw battle and besiegement. And as you all stand sort of in the center of these ruins, the sound is more so what you notice first before any other sensations beyond that of sight. An endless droning groan of uncountable voices, as you can see making their way through the fog, through the darkness, through the ruined, crumbling remains, is an unending sea of walking corpses, all of them inflicted with the telltale signs of renic wounds running up their bodies, the green-black rivulets and their pulsating veins and their pallid, sucked-in complexions. Each one of them, Adira, you recognize as someone who has been slain in the wake of the Empire. You see friends, you see comrades in arms, and you see those that you yourself put to the sword. They all lumber forward, outstretching with their claws. You killed us all! And they begin to make their way closer in a fervor, almost frothing with blood pouring out of their mouths. They just endlessly drone, "You killed us!" I'll give you about a round to react before they get upon you.
Having been through watching them and knowing where I came from, would I recognize this as being a nightmare?
I think you could basically make that assumption at this point.
I think that it will still affect me greatly because Adira is very sensitive.
The
to
first two of these zombies that come closer, you recognize as that of the Loholt Lindbender line, his parents themselves charging towards you, their eyes gouged out and their mouths slack-jawed open. You killed us, Adira!
Having dealt with visions of them now many years ago, I want to see if I can steel myself against the
Yeah.
the pain of seeing them And I want to use the same tactic, or similar tactic that I did before. And I want to try to embrace them. If I remember, I feel like I would remember
Okay.
that.
So you just sort of keep your sword sheathed and you just open your arms
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
allow
like let it
the
happen.
wave of corpses to run
Yeah.
through you. What do the three of you do as you see Adira do this?
I'm standing next to Ekke.
Okay.
I'm climbed up onto his shoulders.
Fair. I have an action prepared.
Okay.
If one of them attacks me,
They are coming for you.
let me know.
Hivearch.
First and foremost, I cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
Just to, I cast Shillelagh, and I will look over and go,
Unwilling or otherwise, these are the manifestations of your hive. Master them.
I know, and this is how I know how. Because I will not hurt them again. I know what I did. The only way I know to master this feeling is to embrace what I did. Embrace them with love, and show them that I have changed. I have to show myself this in my own brain every single day. This nightmare affects me every time I close my eyes. I don't need to go to the nightmare realm to see it. And I will just stand there with my arms open and
The zombies crash against you, face after face, those you've never forgotten, dead in varying states of decay, as they crash into your body like a wave of earth being uprooted from the ground, the weight of it all, the weight of each of these lives that has been snuffed out through your action or inaction, such as it is. And you feel suffocated. Foley, they're attacking you.
The nearest one to me is destroyed.
Okay? 1 out of a billion.
Well, I mean, that's one less.
What did they do?
It explodes, and they continue coming for you.
Okay.
You see Adira get
Get more
completely...
aggressive.
You see Adira get completely overwhelmed as they just crash against her, and you can't even see her anymore. She's just covered by this undulating sea of limbs.
I'm afraid of the undead, so I will cast Blade Ward on myself and just stand stand in front of my zombie and order it to just hold fast, and I will just stand there. Blade Ward meaning that Blade Ward's changed, meaning that they all subtract a D4 from trying to hit me. If that makes any sense.
Okay. You are just overwhelmed with the sea of bodies, leaving Foley standing alone with Ekke on his shoulders.
Spirit Guardians.
All right. You launch up your Spirit Guardians, and they begin to just, like,
The
be
holy
blown apart as they continually...
I was gonna respect her wishes,
Roar
but if
against
they're
you.
gonna attack me...
No, that's a good one.
They continually roar against you, an unending sea of zombies.
And I will call out to our comrade who I suppose I can no longer see, and I believe this is yours.
I'll take the whistle out and I'll call a rallying cry with the whistle so that she knows where to find us and or gives her courage.
Okay.
I want to shout out from under this mass of zombies.
Okay.
What?
I have spent the last 20 years fighting the Emperor. I have spent the last 20 years torturing him for what he has done. I have killed all and every Iltherian that has come across my path to avenge all of you. And I have taken and protected your son, your leader, your true king.
There's a ripple and sort of a quake as, despite the fact that there's hundreds of bodies over top of her, this voice rings loud and clear. And in a blink of an eye, it all fades away, revealing the throbbing, pulsing machine responsible for all the destruction.
I will recall my spirits and swallow each one in turn.
Adira is a little worse for wear. Your armor's rather soiled and covered in blood and viscera, but you were unharmed. That includes Hivearch as well.
Well done.
This is how you do it.
Machine.
Yes, of course.
Oh, yes,
of course.
machine.
I'm standing there like holding the adamantine spike, just waiting.
Before they go to the machine, can I quickly just give it a once-over perception-wise? Just like look at, see if there's anything different about this one.
It doesn't appear to be. At a good big glance, you don't really notice anything.
Can we find some way to use this to try trace where this Malachor is?
Can you touch it and do your...
You know what? Just because it's the last one, I'm going to bust a 4th level spell slot. I'm going to cast Locate Creature, and I'm going to target, I'm going to name at Malachor. Is he within 1,000 feet of us?
You're in the border ethereal, and you're connected to the web of time, so there's a weird sense of distance happening here, but what I will say is as you reach out with your senses and you feel it emanate into this machine that is woven with the web of time, and you feel the overlap of this Mephistopheles' realm with that of the veil, and you feel a connection to this frozen wasteland that is asserting itself over your own plane of dreams. You know that once this machine is destroyed, that plane will rebound, and you will be shunted into the dream realms, likely where Malachor awaits you.
Wait. The moment you break this infernal device, the dream realms will lash out like a rope being pulled with too much tension and then released. Will be hurled to where Malachor is. I can sense him. Not literally here, but the overlap of the planes means that he's close enough that when it breaks, we will be hurled to him. I believe that is the trap. He knows that we wish to do this. He knows that we will come straight to him once it is destroyed. If there is a time that you wish to do anything, it is now, before you drive that wedge into the device.
We should rest.
We do not have the time to rest.
We stopped.
Time to rest. And yet,
We stopped 3 of these.
I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
What is that? How much time do we have for the end of the day? I know all the time. When's the next
Yes.
dawn? We don't have 8 hours.
No, not at this point.
There is no rest. We don't have the time.
Time is fleeting as the machine pulses away, destroying the veil slowly.
Machine. Holding my spike.
I am robbed of my most powerful spellwork by Chimeras' Shade. I do not know if we have enough.
Is there the magic that is on this? Is that something that is like a spell that had been cast? It is just magical.
It's a machine. It's a magical machine. It's like artificery, kind of.
So I
Good.
can't.
You look like you watch places.
What's the holdup?
There isn't one.
Oh, okay.
Once you plant the wedge into the machine, we will be going to Malachor.
Excellent.
Do it.
All right. We're going.
Okay. He thrusts the adamantine spike into it, and cracks begin to form up.
Okay, I plunged my sword into it like we have done before.
It shatters, breaks apart, and explodes into pieces. And a chill wind picks up. Snow crusts along the edges. Ice crashes. And a low chuckle echoes into the next session.